Hi everyone, welcome to Millionlights. My name is Bari and I will be your instructor who will guide you and coach you on AZ 900 and AZ 104 on the behalf of Millionlights. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Bari and I am actually a full-time working professional who works on the DevOps projects, which is mostly in AWS and Azure. Since I'm coming from the Microsoft background and my background is basically from the 12 year of experience. And on top of that, more than 8 years I have spent on Windows Server infrastructure, where I used to work on multiple data centers, where I used to handle the legacy infrastructure like Active Directory, Exchange Server, SCCM, file cluster, a lot of stuff, and the day-to-day management of all the infrastructure. So as we are moving from on-prem to cloud, so the cloud is in very hot demand nowadays. So everyone is trying to gather or acquire the knowledge to be on the market to get the inclination on the cloud career. So I am, as well as I'm a Microsoft certified trainer as well. So I used to be a trainer prior to joining the real world industry. And I used to train the people across the globe, like US, UK, Middle East, African countries. So I have trained more than 300 people across the country. And since now I am in the real-time industry, so I'm not working as a full-time trainer. I used to just take certain assignments which really suits my time according to my, if the time permits, apart from my working window. I used to coach and train the people based on the requirements. So what exactly we are going to cover and how it is going to help in your career. And let's understand what exactly the perspective or what is the role of a cloud administrator. So you as a cloud administrator, as a beginner or as a starter in the career, you will be basically managing the infrastructure, and those infrastructure are built with three basic things. One is compute, networking, and storage. So minimum you need three things to build any infrastructure in the cloud. So when the things will evolve, you will get to know a lot of other services. Like Microsoft has almost more than 100 services out there, but they are used case by case. It's not like we are going to just jumping and just using that. So you as administrator, you can just acquire the knowledge as much as you can, and you will be, if you are capable enough, then you will be able to leverage those knowledges into the IT lifecycle management. Second thing, that since you have enrolled yourself for cloud administrator role, so you will be collecting all the basic requirements from the development team or from the planning team. So they will give you certain tasks like, okay, I need 5 servers of these configurations. I want that. I want load balancers. So a lot of requirements will come, and it is your responsibility to configure them, to build the infrastructure. So Microsoft gives you a flexibility, a lot of ways to manage their products. So like you can manage the PowerShell, you can manage through the portal, you can manage if you're a bash user or if coming from the Linux background. So you have a command line support as well. And apart from that, there are a lot of automation tools. Like one of the favorite tool is Terraform, is infrastructure as code tool, so which are also leveraged, and you can, but they will come into the advanced state when as you will grow and as you will learn. But basically you need to know the conceptual things, that how these things work, and you need to be well versed in playing those things into your career. So as a beginner, you will use portal, Azure portal, which is like just simple like portal.azure.com, and from there you will access all the services. Most of them is available there. And as you will be proficient, then you will start using PowerShell and other stuff, the command line utilities. And a successful cloud administrator starts role with experience on the operating system. Yes, that is very important thing. So if you want to get success, you need to have very good understanding about the operating system, because your infra is running somewhere in any operating system. It could be either Linux, it could be either Windows, so anywhere. So you have to be proficient. So if something is not running in Windows or Linux, you should have the idea like where exactly the problem is. So how to fix those things. And second is the virtualization, because the entire cloud is running on some virtualization technology. So you should be well aware, well familiar of that how virtualization technology works. Then only you will be able to explore the advanced capabilities and all those stuff. And then core infrastructure and storage structure and the networking. So networking is the kind of backbone of the entire cloud. So how your systems will integrate or will communicate with each other. So these are the things which you as administrator will determine during provisioning of any infrastructure or any workload or any application that you are going to deploy in the cloud. So our goal is to make you in a position where you would be enough confident to build the infra, to give suggestions, to help the developers to fix their issues. So we will try, basically I will try to make sure that all those things will be covered, and during the 8-week span of time, you will be more than confident to implement and configure all those stuff. So what are the course objectives? Let me tell you brief about it. So we are going to pretty much our entire life cycle or entire course content will revolve around all these things, where we'll discuss about portal thing, how to access portal, how to configure thing, how Azure PowerShell works, and how you can use it. ARM template, like this is the Microsoft native JSON-based formatting template, where with the help of that, you will be able to deploy infrastructure. You can edit. So it's a kind of automation tool. Then you will be knowing about virtual machine, because that is a basic thing. You need to know how to build the infra. So infra, the basic part is about the virtual machines. Then we will talk about storage accounts. So there are multiple types of storages which is supported by Azure. We'll talk about that as well. And then networking, so planning, how IP addressing you will be defining, how Azure DNS works, network security works. So there are so many more. So, and we will be following the entire Microsoft curriculum, whatever Microsoft has designed for us in AZ 900 and AZ 104. So AZ 900 is more of a theoretical thing, the conceptual thing. You'll get to know the basics. What is cloud? What is virtual machine? What is autoscaling group? So that's just to get the familiar idea. Like this is more of a like starter, enabler kind of thing. But AZ104 is core, like implementing things. So you get to know how to implement, how to build, how to configure. So all those things will be done in that one. So pretty much we'll cover all these topics. And if there is any change on the syllabus, then we will also tackle that. And basically, we are going to prepare you to appear in the exam. So our focus is like theory plus practical plus exam. So these three things will be inculcated in your content, in your curriculum. And at any point of time, if you're stuck or anywhere you feel that I'm lagging behind or I'm not able to catch up, so it's our responsibility to help you to get into the pace of to learn those things. So what exactly is required from your end is just to yield to learn. So you just give your 8-week to us, and definitely we assure you that post 8 week, you will confidently say that, yes, I know cloud, I know Azure. So that's the only thing that which is required from your end. And just whatever things are given to you after 4 hours, just do practice, practice, and practice. That's it. You don't need anything else. I will see you guys in the first class, and then we will explore the basics of Azure and other stuff. Thank you. See you soon.